Dobra večer. Divine Pisces 222. It is Monday, August 24th, 2020. I'm going to do our union update today. And I'm actually really excited because I've been talking to Kayla, Wicked Virgo, over the weekend, and a lot of developments, a lot of things happening, and I think we're going to get together and do something. Not sure what yet, though, so stay tuned. We have a lot to talk about. We have a lot of things that are coming up right now. And I want to make sure that we are covering it before the window hits, because there is a window coming. I know I've been talking about October. She's also talking about October, but also September. So I just want to kind of get together and talk about these things, you know. And I actually mentioned to her that we should start a podcast together, clear, like on Patreon or something. Call us the Trigger Bitches, which I think would be fantastic. Because she triggers people and I trigger people. You put us together and it's gonna be like a monsoon, man. But anyway, yeah, so I said this morning, and I still feel that there's a lot of resistance happening right now. A lot of people who are turning a blind eye to the truth, who are refusing to see the truth as it is, who are choosing their illusions, and that's fine. And I know I'm talking about this timeline split and things that are happening, things that are coming up. Yes, there are still divine feminines who are still stuck in obsession. Clear. Yes, there are. There are still feminines who are stuck in obsession. Those are the ones who basically see their divine masculine through rose-colored glasses. They don't see them for the flawed human being that they are, you know. It's almost like they have to see perfection in their DM, otherwise they aren't worthy of them or something to that effect. And I'm sorry. That's an abusive situation. I don't care who you are. That is an abusive situation. And I'm gonna just say this right now. If you I don't bash the DMs. No, I don't. Clear. I'm very straightforward and honest with you. Some of you are holding on to people, number one, that aren't your DMs. Then number two, maybe your DMs, but they are abusive people. They are using you. They are siphoning your energy to use it for their karmic situation. It took me a while to see that too. It took me a while to see that with my DM. Trust me, I get it. I know. You want to think the best of your DM because you want to feel that you're worthy of them, right? Blah, blah, blah. But I will tell you this, that your DM, if they're treating you like that, is not worthy of you. Clear. And if you think that they are, good luck. Go ahead. Stay in obsession if you want. Go ahead. I think you are in a really nasty situation and should probably rethink that. And I know I'm probably going to get more crap for it, but I don't care because I'm going to call you on your crap. I will call you on your crap because that's what you need. Okay? Yes, some of you do have divine masculines who are pieces of crap. Some of you do. And some of you recognize this. Some of you know this. Some of you are at this point where you're like, wow, my DM has treated me horribly. And I've put up with it because of whatever reason. Clear. Well, it's time for the DF to stand up for herself. I'm sorry. It is. Okay? And you know what? There are DMs out there that are turning around because their DF has walked away. Because their DF has said, no more. No more. I'm not going to let you abuse me anymore. I'm not going to let you use me anymore. I'm not going to let you siphon my energy anymore. And guess what? That's what you're supposed to do. You were supposed to release it. So those of you who are still enabling your divine masculine to abuse you, good luck. Good luck. Maybe you'll wake up. Maybe you won't. Either way, you know, that's up to you. All right? Now, that being said, those of you who have finally woken up, who are moving through that obsession stage, finally, okay? Those of you are starting to see some things that you maybe didn't see before, okay? You're starting to recognize, I feel like a lot of guilt's coming in with the divine feminines who have let these situations go on for as long as they have, okay? And just keep in mind, I mean, we've all been there. I know I've been there. Don't need to beat yourself up about it. Clear, okay? Just accept it, heal it, move on, okay? There are some things that are probably coming up that are being triggered for you right now, mainly rejection, but you have to realize how long you've been rejecting yourself by staying in the situations that you're in, okay? You've been literally abusing yourself, okay? Because you can get out at any time. Now, obviously, there are some people who are in actual, like, physical situations that are very difficult to get out of. Trust me, I understand that, okay? Those are the people that need our prayers. Those are the people who need, you know, as much good energy as possible to them, okay? So, that being said, I do feel that there are going to be just... those of you who still haven't quite made that leap, you still haven't quite gotten out of that obsession energy, please, please, please reconsider. Clear. Okay, we need as many foot soldiers as possible. Okay, so if you're stuck in that energy, you're not going to be very much assistance. Okay, we need as many people awakened as possible. Okay, some of you are just going to be stuck there, unfortunately, okay? And that, I don't want that. I don't wish that on anybody, okay? It just is the reality. So just please take a look at yourself. Please take a look at the things that are happening around you, okay? And consider that maybe the reason that someone has triggered you is because they're telling you something that deep down you know is true and you don't want to actually face. Okay, clear. I know this happens to me when I get triggered. I have to take a look at it and be like, why am I triggered right now? What is this bringing up for me? Okay, a lot of us it's acceptance. A lot of it's abandonment. It's control. Control is the central factor here, I feel, that's coming up for a lot of people. You get really frustrated when you can't control the situation, okay? A lot of us don't like to be controlled, but we want to control the situations around us. We want to control people around us, you know, and when we can't do that, what happens? We get frustrated, we get angry, we get triggered, right? Because something didn't go our way, and we throw temper tantrums, okay? We're all guilty of this, all right? So... I mean, you can be in denial if you want, but no, we're all there. Clear. We've all been there, okay? And that's fine. Like, I don't block people. I mean, unless you're being nasty. Like, if you're being, like, really, really nasty, then I'll block you. Or if you're offending other people in my collective, like if you're attacking people, then I will block you. But I do like to hear, believe it or not, I do like to hear people's opinions. And so I won't block you. However, don't expect me to not respond. Okay? Because I will. And I'm all for having a discussion. Okay? I'm all for having a discussion. I think the main problem with this world right now is our inability to effectively communicate with each other. Because it's like right now, no matter what you say, it's like somebody's got their wall up. They don't want to hear anything you have to say. And then they'll take your words and twist them and project them back out to what they want your words to mean. So in a way, you're triggering yourself when you do that. Do you see? When you take someone's words and you inject your own meaning into those words, and you project negativity and hatred and fear, you're triggering yourself. Okay? Believe it or not, it doesn't trigger me. I have very, very thick skin. Okay? I have developed this over time. Most of us who, have been through what we've been through and gotten to the point where we're at on our journeys, we don't let things like that bother us anymore. Okay? However, if you're triggered, believe it or not, that's a good thing. It's a good thing. Okay? Take it as you will. You're welcome. All right, so let's go ahead and get this started. I love these cards so much because you can see the grid in pretty much every single one of these cards, okay? The energetic grid. Yeah, inspiration, that's huge right now. Inspiration and family of light. Okay, so you have the feminine here with inspiration and the masculine with family of light, right? And that's significant because a lot of divine feminines right now are, again, waking up to the realization of just what these connections mean and what they've been doing to themselves in this obsession cycle for as long as they've been in it. They're realizing that they've been holding themselves back because of someone else. Okay? The masculine energy with family of light is interesting as well, because I do feel a lot of divine masculines right now are being faced with a choice. They're either going to step onto their path or they're not. And this has been coming up so much within the last couple of weeks, and I feel like it's going to continue to come up. It's going to continue to come up. And I know I'm not the only reader that sees this. Okay? This is significant, okay? Because the culmination of everything that we've been working towards, just in general as a spiritual society, just as a spiritual, the massive awakening, really. A massive awakening within the last 15, 20 years, really. But specifically within the last 5. Those of us who have come into our awakenings within the last 5 years at least, this is what we're working towards. Okay, is the mass awakening of basically whoever's going to be awakened is going to be awakened, and who isn't gets left behind. Sorry, it just is what it is, okay? And nobody wants that. Nobody actually wants that, okay? That's why we're here. That's why those of us who have stepped into spiritual service, not just like on YouTube, but people who are in their spiritual path, you have readers, you have healers, you have, holistic doctors. I 100% believe people who do holistic healing they are light workers, definitely. Actually, people who do actual medical, in the medical field, I do believe are also light workers. It just depends on how deep they are in the big pharma pockets. Okay, but I will tell you that this is what we've been working towards. Like I said, spiritual warfare is very real, guys. Okay. Pick your weapon, okay, and move forward accordingly. All right, so connecting energies is boundaries, and see, that's huge. That's exactly what I've been touching on, especially with Divine Feminine here. A lot of Divine Feminines still stuck in that obsessive energy. They're allowing their masculines to drain them. They're allowing their masculines to abuse them. They're enabling their behavior. They're enabling them to be jerks to them because they think that it's, for some reason, going to bring them their divine masculine. I'm like, why would you want somebody who treats you like that? Why? Why? What do they possibly have to offer you? What? Okay? Come on. Put your boundaries up. Put your boundaries up. Don't allow that crap. You can love somebody, but you don't have to accept their behavior. Okay? So feminine energy, woo, that's interesting. You've got the Queen of Wands, and then we have inspiration here. That's pretty much it right there. I mean, that pretty much solidifies everything I said. Divine Feminine, you've got a fire lit up under your butt. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it, Divine Feminine? Okay? Are you going to move forward, or are you going to hang on to the darkness? Are you going to hang on to your shadow self, or are you going to actually work on it? It's up to you, okay? Divine Masculine, yeah, Divine Masculine is definitely facing their shadow selves right now. Divine Masculine is like, this has been coming in for a while. A lot of them have been avoiding this, okay? And now it's like in their face. They either have to deal with it or they won't. It's as simple as that, okay? Some of them I do feel are resorting to drinking and things like that because they're trying to avoid dealing with it. They just don't want to deal with it at all, okay? And the connecting energies here is manifestation. So that's actually big too. Because I've been talking about this for a while about us manifesting our own reality here. This is what has been coming up, okay? Some of you are manifesting your union. Yes. I actually feel that there are going to be a lot of unions within the next year. Some of you, your counterpart may not step up, and I've been saying this for a while, so the vessel may change. Okay, you may find union with someone else, but who may have the same energy as your counterpart. Okay, send me my twin or something better, please. Basically, that's the whole premise of that. Okay. Others, actually, I think this is all kind of in line together here. You're manifesting your own reality. Some of you have come out of the darkness and are manifesting the light because you're like, no, screw this. I don't want this. I don't want illusion. I don't want any of that. I want truth and nothing but the truth. So help me God. Right. So that's where I'm moving forward in. And some of you are still perpetuating this darkness. Okay. And that's where you got to draw your line. That's where you've got to set your boundaries here. Okay. That's where you have to set your boundaries, not just with your counterpart, but with yourself. Okay? So feminine to masculine, yep, I feel you, even though we're apart. That's always been a thing. I mean, obviously, some of you still feeling your masculines, okay? Masculine and feminine, the silence sucks. Yeah. Some of them are just afraid to come out and say what they need to say. Some of them will be pushed to. Some of them will, okay? Just be aware of that. So, find the higher ground, absolutely. Turn the other cheek, find the higher ground. Somebody's coming at you. You can set your boundaries, okay? You don't need to just sit there and put up with the behavior, but you just let it go. Just let it go. Don't sit there and dwell on it, okay? Conclusions are definitely coming, and there is a win-win outcome forecast, okay? I can't even talk, guys. Woo. So yeah, this has been coming in for a while. I think some of you have been in this energy of, I don't know when this is going to end. I'm kind of tired of this. Guys, answers are coming. Some of you have been so confused for so long that the answer is actually staring you in the face. But like I said, there are some people out there that are refusing to see it. I don't know why. I really can't get into that headspace because, that's their choice, I guess. But I personally, if I see the truth, it's really hard for me to unsee it. So I'm just that person. Okay, very black and white. So, all right, guys. Well, I hope this has helped. If it has, please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.